Hey guys, guess what it is? Day 30 of our 30-day drawing adventure. It is the last day, and that means it's a little bittersweet because I've enjoyed this. It's been fun. I'm here at the With headquarters where we make these art supplies, and the theme is it's kind of fitting because the whole reason we are doing this company is for you, is so that you can do art in more places, more easily, and more often in your life. And starting a business is not easy. Believe me, it is really not easy. Every single day, there's a new challenge, and you always feel like you're not sure if it's going to work or not. But the whole reason we're doing, and I say all that just to say, like, there are easier things to do to make a living. But the whole reason we started with was for you. And the reason I'm doing this video is for you. And I am just trying, I believe in my core that it's healthy for you to create. And drawing is just one of the many ways that you can create. And it's something that I think is so um, easy to do, yet often passed up because something you've been told when you were in school or something you believe about yourself. And I'm trying to push back on that. I'm trying to raise up a groundswell of the idea that it's worth it and that you can be a good drawer and that it's valuable to create in relation to consuming. So I that's why I've done all this. And uh, today, I finished up the drawing I started yesterday of the seagull. Uh, there it is. And remember, I was going for surly. This particular bird looked, I don't know, cold. I always like that line from the Simon and Garfunkel song. Uh, turned his turned my collar to the cold, and then um, I think that's the line, something like that. But this bird looks like it's turning its collar to the cold, and just kind of weathering the weather. And I'm not super happy with it. We've talked about this. I had an idea in my mind what this would look like, and it doesn't quite look like the idea I had. But I'm gonna let it sit with me for a little while, and maybe I'll do another one, or this will just this will just be all right. But this did had no purpose other than me uh, drawing something that I wanted to draw for the love of drawing. Today, the way where we're going to end in this whole thing is simply that uh, it's about you, but it's not about you. That's ultimately kind of what I'm getting at is I want to invest in you, and this is all about you getting better at drawing so that you can do it more often. But in the end, it's about more than that. In the end, it this you drawing more is really about it kind of blessing the rest of us in this world. The more each of us creates, the more it kind of expands out from us like ripples when we create and we put something out in the world. Uh, it's for the enjoyment of others. My hope would be as I made this and wherever I hang it or whoever I give it to or whatever, uh, that it will bring someone to this moment or this thing. And that's kind of the end point goal. If it was just for me to look at and enjoy, I have that in my head already. In fact, what's in my head I didn't quite nail. So it's to put it out there. It's to put it out there. Put your work out there to bless the world with your work. And that's why ultimately it's not really about you. I quoted Seth Godin, one of my favorite thinkers, authors, a few days ago, weeks ago, whatever, and his definition of art. And there's a lot of great definitions of art, and I'm not sure any one definition captures everything, but I really like his definition of art. His definition of art is the generous act of doing something that might not work out. What a great definition of art that is. And obviously, we know about the thing, something that might not work out. I'm not sure if this exactly worked out how I was hoping it would work out. But the thing I want to focus on for our last day in this thing, as you go out and hopefully spend a lifetime drawing and use some of the principles that you could learn from here and practice from here. The thing that I want to focus on in that definition is the generous act of doing something that might not work out. Ultimately, all your skills and your abilities and gifts that you hone and develop ultimately are kind of pointless if you don't bless other people with them. And I'm so glad that so many artists have been generous with their skills. I don't care if that's a jazz musician that I get to listen to in a club, or if that's someone writing a poem that means a lot to me or takes me somewhere when I read it, or someone who cooks a fantastic meal that tastes so good and the flavors and spices and seasonings are so well balanced. Um, these things have greatly blessed my life, and they were the practiced, developed skills of other people. Our world is more colorful and more rich and more beautiful because of the artists that have decided to be generous with their abilities. And that's what I want to leave you with in this 30-day thing is, yes, do what you love, hone your skills, keep a sketchbook that you don't show anybody. It's just for you to develop if you want to do that. But ultimately, it's all pointing to the fact that you're becoming someone who can add to this collective symphony of creativity. Everybody's got different skills and everybody's working and developing different skills. And what I want to leave you with as a lasting thing is that this is for more than you. And you will bless your family, your friends, and who knows how many people if you work at your skill. And remember our good friend Van Gogh, who died believing he was a failure. Um, Look at how richly he blessed the world with his work. And so I am sad that he didn't realize how big of an impact he would make, but I'm thankful that he still practiced and worked at and honed his skill of painting, of drawing and painting. And so that's what I'm calling you to do. And nothing would bring me more joy. This would be a complete success if any number of you went from this skill development and lived a life of generous artwork. That would be amazing. I plan to do more of these. Um, we just drew in grayscale and pen and pencil and black and white. I would love to do a colored pencil drawing series. I would love to do some painting stuff. Uh, I have all kinds of ideas. How about a traveling on the go kind of sketching specific series? I have a bunch of ideas. You're welcome to leave comments or feedback on what those might be interesting to you, but I'm not done. I have some commissions I got to get to, and this has been quite an undertaking that I didn't expect. All the work that doing something like this for 30 days, the videoing, the editing, planning out whatever. Uh, I got some stuff I got to get back to. So not the least of which is kind of running this business here too. But uh, I plan to do more stuff. This isn't the last you've heard from me. I would love to hear feedback on anything that you're interested in, and uh, I'll be back. Thank you so much for joining with me on this adventure. I hope I didn't disappoint you. I think the only failure is not attempting. So, true failure. So, keep trying, keep working at it, and we'll see you on the other side.